Hey guys, and welcome to another session. Today we're talking about CRC32 goofs and hacking. And it's not really hacking, but it kind of is getting into the insides of how CRC32 operates. So let's take a look. All right, so I have made multiple videos on CRC32 to show the inner workings and how tables are used to generate CRC32. But one of the features of CRC32 that people don't pay attention to is the initial value. And this initial value is all Fs in CRC32. And we just take it for granted that we will just XOR with this value and we'll just start computing. So the way it works is that you have a table which contains byte-wide CRC computations for CRC32. And once you've initialized this, then you run over your whole buffer. And whatever the size of the buffer is, you basically iterate byte over byte, and then you just feed it into the CRC algorithm, and that computes the CRC. And at the end, you have the CRC. And you might XOR with FFs one more time and then end it. But we don't know why this FFFF was used in the beginning. So that's kind of an interesting question. Well, the reason that FF, or also it's known as the init XOR value, is all one is so that if there are extra zeros left in the beginning, let's say if you made the init XOR all zeros, then if there are a whole bunch of zeros in the beginning of your message, then it would not matter. And essentially, we can generate a piece of code here. And this code, as you can see here, that it has, let me just pull out my pen and I can point out. Okay, so here we go. Right, so you take a look at it here that, if we take two data patterns or messages, one of them has 0, 0, followed by A, B, C, and D as bytes, and the other one has 0, 0, 0, 0, so an extra byte of 0 followed by A, B, C, and D. And if we run through the CRC algorithm in this case, where the init value that is passed is all zeros, right there. As you can see, if we pass the init value of all zeros, here's what we get. So the CRC32 of data 1 and data 2 is exactly the same. And that tells us that if we do not choose the init XOR wisely, then the padding with zeros in the beginning of the data pattern would be invisible, and therefore it can be exploited. Somebody could pad your packet, thereby confusing the engines or algorithms downstream. So that's the reason why the init XOR is used, guys, in the algorithm, and it's kind of a protection so that hackers may not exploit the data passing through the network. So that's it for this session, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I'll see you in another video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.